From its humble beginnings over 75 years ago, Karl Storz has remained a family-owned business while becoming a global leader in minimally invasive surgery technology. With an impressive past and a brilliant future ahead, they offer transitioning veterans exceptional career opportunities right now.
Karl Storz is a family-owned company that employs 8,800 people in more than 40 countries worldwide. Karl Storz Endoscopy America has 1,600 employees working either remotely or near one of their main offices in California, Texas, and Massachusetts. Whether it's ear, nose, and throat, anesthesiology, pediatrics, or urology, their cutting-edge 3D and 4K visualization solutions provide surgeons with pristine image quality so they can make the best decisions for their patients.
Our fully integrated rooms and portable visualization solutions actually help capture data in real time and share it across different care sites, whether you're in the hospital, outside the hospital, so that you can actually take care of the patient through that whole continuum. We don't stop there. Our field service technicians and our service teams are available 24 hours to help our surgeons and our care providers care for their patients and make the best decision for their patients. I'm very excited about what we do here at Karl Storz and what the future holds for us.
My name is Dewan D. Laurie. I'm the Manager of Logistics and Distribution here at Karl Storz. I've worked with Karl Storz for a year. I'm also retired U.S. Army. I retired as a Master Sergeant after 26 years.
I'm Amy Jeans. I've worked for Karl Storz for 2 years now. I am a Customer Success Manager for the West Coast for OR1 with Karl Storz. I was in the Army prior to this and was in the Army for 5 years active duty, got out as a Army captain.
My name is Matt Hopper. I've been with Karl Storz since 1995, 28 years as either an account executive in sales or my current role in the last 6 years as a VHA Corporate Accounts Manager for the West area of the country. I served in the U.S. Navy for 5 years at the rank of a Petty Officer HM3.
So my job, I'm here at Karl Storz. I am a logistics and distribution manager. We do production in this facility, and my customers are hospitals around the United States. I joined the military. I love being on a team, the camaraderie, and I also needed purpose. I needed something to live or die for, and I've no better place than the U.S. military. I needed it more than it needed me. And the adventure. I like the adventure. Jumping out of planes, shooting guns, visiting other countries on assignment.
So I went to the military academy when I was 18, right out of high school. It was interesting. It wasn't a path that I had always dreamed about. Many people that go to military academies either have some sort of influence, they've dreamed about it, it's their goal. I just kind of happened to stumble upon it. I knew I wanted to do something more, and I wasn't gonna find that if I just went to a normal college.
My passion for military medicine started when I was 20 years old, when I went into the Navy and decided to take the path of what they offered for medicine. It opened a world that I had never been exposed to. If you think about the care that they're providing, whether it be to active duty or retired veterans, it's incredibly important to have passion behind that, because those are the men and women who are basically allowing us to live the lives that we live.
Karl Storz looks for values of leadership skills, collaboration, right, commitment to the patient, to the surgeon, to the physician. Those are the values that every veteran stands for. So that's what actually makes it a very, very positive mesh for them to come and work with us.
And they're part of a team.
Very much.
And they're driven to get something done, to get over the barrier, to drive the result. And so we really like that drive and focus.
I think being deployed in combat operations, so far away from family, emotionally, that was the most difficult part, especially being a female deployed in an environment where you're with NATO, the ratio of male to female is completely different. So emotionally, that was a little difficult for my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, to understand and to trust that everything was good in our relationship.
When I joined the Army, I entered as my MOS, or military occupational skill, was a 68 Juliet, which is a medical logistics technician. One of my assignments, I was frequently in Iraq and Afghanistan. In the Army, if I failed to do my job, what is at stake is potentially, at their extreme form, someone's life.
I was at a small base camp called Camp Span, and I was the base defense operations officer in charge, and that included 24 hours operation of all security forces, inbound and outbound traffic. If I didn't do my job leading base defense operations, we'd have a vulnerability within the perimeters. It would be easy for the enemy to find a way in and attack us from outside.
The importance of a corpsman in the field in battle is it's basically the platoon's or the unit's only advocate for healthcare. If a Marine takes a bullet, the corpsman's the one who's going to save him or her. If you don't know your job in general in the military, people can die.
Because in the military, you're so used to having selfless service. You're so used to serving others. You're so used to the main mission that everybody in your unit is focused on doing, that when you transition to the civilian world, you forget to think about yourself.
Where we are looking out and trying to understand as they come into the civilian world, what are they looking for? How is that transition been for them? Understanding, creating more opportunities for them, getting them more access to education if they need to, getting them more access to other skills that they might need to build upon as they transition into it.
Former service members of all branches that I've seen who are thriving, striving beyond the military, they were planning well before they transitioned.
I think the best advice I could give a veteran transitioning out of the military into the business world today is to be highly educated on the various processes to do that. Karl Storz started an employee resource group this year known as BRAVE, the acronym Business Resource Advocates for Veterans Employees. So we are not only looking out for our own within the organization, but we're now casting a wider net out into the employment field to try to find veterans to come into the organization. These men and women have exceptional leadership skills, they have exceptional teamwork, they have exceptional, just grit and grace to help us drive our business.
I can't think of any other place I'd rather be. Since in the year that I've been here, I don't see myself going anywhere else. I see my second retirement from here at Karl Storz. I would tell a vet who's transitioning from the military, looking for employment, that Karl Storz is a great opportunity, a great company to work for. But the diversity, quality, and inclusion, that was a big thing for me, and Karl Storz is a champion of that.
We have core values of, for example, courage, respect, integrity, self-reflection, and continuous improvement. I think all these things are things that you have in the military as well. It's a logical step for a military person seeking a civilian career to come in and plug in here at Karl Storz.
I absolutely love what I do for Karl Storz, and I think if you ask me what I would want to be or what I would want to do with Karl Storz for the next 5 years, I would be completely happy doing exactly what I'm doing now.
If you are a veteran looking to work at Karl Storz, the first thing I would say to you is you have found a home.